Hi, and welcome to another episode of
Nap Time.
I am one of your hosts, Elvis, aka Fred Flintstone, and I'm here with my wife, Nicole, aka
Wilma Flintstone. Again, if you're just listening, you're probably like, what the hell are they talking about? If you're watching, you understand. So we're on week 2 of costumes.
Week 2 of costumes, yes.
And we're the Flintstones.
We're a day late on the podcast, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's a reason, and we'll get to that later.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so the kids, we got 2 kids. There's a boy and a girl on the Flintstones, so we were like, let's do it. I always wanted to be the Flintstones, so...
Yeah, why?
I don't know, I just think it's fun. It's perfect. Like, family outfits. So Xavier used Bam Bam, even though he's not Fred and Wilma's kid. But we did have Pebbles. And
yes.
Pebbles is...
You actually made that costume.
I made Pebbles' costume. We just got to... because it was... How much was it?
It's like $40 for a baby's costume.
Whereas, like, the adult ones and Xavier's was what?
Xavier's was like
16?
16.
Yeah.
And ours together was like 25.
And then the babies would have been, what'd you say, 40?
40? Like 30,
yeah.
30 something plus shipping, an additional, it was like $40.
Yeah, nah. So we just went to Goodwill, brought a pink little dress, a plain pink dress, and sewed some black triangles on it.
Yes.
Called it a day.
She did it. Applause to her.
I legit, excuse me, y'all, this wig, this don't look crazy.
I mean, you can show the Meek Mill braids on
I'm not sure. My hair look crazy. But no, I legit felt like a mom last week.
Yeah.
Because, like, drop one kid off at school, take care of the baby, make sure the house is clean. I was doing laundry, I was doing dishes, and then on top of that, I was sewing Halloween costumes. I'm like legit on some mom stuff right now, making and sewing Halloween costumes.
Did we talk about the good news last week?
I don't know.
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't, because I got an agent, y'all.
There you go.
So...
There you go. All this woman is doing.
Yeah, man, I'm trying, man, but I got me an agent. We've been down here in Atlanta for 6 years, and these past 6 years, that's all I've been trying to do, building my resume, doing everything I got to do so I can go ahead and get an agent, so I could pursue my acting career. So I finally got an agent, and I realized that this is just the beginning. It's step 1.
Yeah.
I was in, like, what's it called?
Preparation.
No, the preamble, the preface.
Okay.
This whole 6 years.
I'm not going to stop you. I want you to mess up.
And I'm on chapter 1 with the agent. You want to make me mess up like on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, God.
Unprecedented.
That.
If y'all didn't watch this week's episode of Saturday Night Live with Bill Burr, hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. He was saying stuff on TV that he's not supposed to say.
Yeah. It was funny, but it's just like, you can't say that.
He was hitting people's soul. I don't understand why critics really like come at him like that. Like,
I mean, that's what comedians do, but
they say stuff that people really be thinking, and a lot of people get offended. But I thought it was great, to be honest with you.
It was, but maybe we thought it was great because it didn't say anything negative about black people, and it was saying stuff negative about white people.
I don't think it was negative. It was telling the truth.
Yeah, but they would see it as negative. Especially when he was
Why is the truth so negative?
But when he's talking about white women, he's like, white men, we've been messing up for years and y'all been standing by our side. And then when you have sex with a black man, when it come out, you want to say wasn't consensual.
Right.
I was just like...
And then he was talking about how they stood by the white men's side when they were doing all the atrocious things.
Yeah. And it was like, now y'all want to... These are his words, not mine.
I'm just reiterating what he said.
But I'm like, you don't say
that on TV.
First of all, I blame his wife. Because he's married to a black woman,
I'm pretty sure.
I blame her because these are conversations that black people have amongst ourselves. We're not supposed to let white people know we say this stuff. And see, that's what happened when you let white people know that we say this stuff. Even when they cool white people, they put it out there. No,
and we be cool about it. Like, we have those conversations without any animosity.
Yeah, but no animosity. It is what it is. But those are black conversations that no white people ever hear. And I'm sure white people got conversations that black people will never hear.
Yeah, so I really want to be a fly on the wall in like a real
white conversation.
Because of course you tell her made like how you speak to people, even at the workplace. Like you kind of have to go along with the flow in order not to cause any drama. Because sometimes, like, hey, you could go into your workplace and literally be like, do you want to have this racial talk every single day? Nah, I don't. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But anyways, my week this week was good. You know, today was the first day I've run for 40 minutes ever in my life straight. 40 minutes straight. It was very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was dying, and I didn't eat right this weekend. What I had last night, macaroni and cheese. So, well, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad.
But
it was all seafood.
But that mac and cheese seafood that my wife is trying to kill me with seafood macaroni and cheese. Well, macaroni and cheese to begin with. Now, like
because our neighbor, relax. Okay. Our neighbor told me some things. I had different ways to cook macaroni and cheese. So I've been implementing, and we got lots of noodles in the house, like lots of noodles. I don't see you sweating. I'm hot. These lights. Yeah. But I'm like, I'm going to practice this macaroni and cheese. So I've been making a lot of macaroni and cheese. But yesterday, it was good. It was seafood macaroni and cheese. I added shrimp and crab meat.
And it was I just kept eating it.
I'm getting better.
And I felt it every step of my run today.
I was going to say that's your fault, but I guess it's kind of my fault.
It's your fault.
I made it. It was good. And to me, it needed more cheese. Next time it's going to be even cheesier.
I know.
It's going to be better.
I know. And I appreciate it.
I'm killing this macaroni and cheese game. Like, once I perfect it, our grandkids are going to be like, yo, grandma's mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Because you're adding different things. You're adding stuff from your grandmother, and then you're adding stuff that they're pulling around, and you're pulling from like different areas, from neighbors, from friends,
from my imagination.
Right, and I'm just like, well, okay, keep trying.
Yo, our grandkids gonna be like, can't nobody make mac and cheese like my grandma.
You hype.
That's
like, why are you thinking so far ahead? Elvis not even 15. Like 15, 16, 17, 18.
Well, you ask him, he's about to be 15. Elvis swear he's about to be an adult. Because he got a grown-up tooth now. So he's like, I got a grown-up tooth, so I'm about to be a grown-up. I asked him, I said, Xavier, you're not going to be a grown-up. He said, yes, I am. It's going to be my birthday, and I'm going to be 15.
15. He adds 10 years to his life.
I'm going to be a grown-up. I'm going to be 15. Because I have a grown-up tooth. Okay,
but anyways, the reason why the podcast is late this week, because last night, my favorite player in the world, LeBron James, won the NBA championship again. He got the finals MVP. And people are trying to discredit his this championship because there was a start and a stop to the season. Now, I would like to refer back to my running. In the running program that I did, it was 40 minutes of straight running, and then it was a break for 5 minutes, then it was an additional 10-minute run. After that break for 5 minutes, I feel like I could have run for 50 minutes straight, but after that 5-minute run, 5-minute walk, that 10 minutes, I only was able to do like 2 to 3 minutes of it. And I was just like, dang, I couldn't keep going. It was a lot. So that's why I'm going to give a whole bunch of credit to LeBron and the Lakers in this championship, because it's really hard to keep yourself motivated for so long and then have it come to a stop, then re-energize yourself after a hard stop because of COVID, and then come back and then keep that mental fortitude to push through. So I will be trying to use that mentality that I saw, that inspiration, and continue that with my next runs, because it's hard to stop, then start, then stop, then start, then stop, then start, and finish strong. And that's what the Lakers did. That's what my man LeBron did. Sports topic over. Yo, I did it as fast as possible. She don't watch sports. I would love to incorporate sports. But hey, whatever. It's over.
Are you done now? Oh, sorry.
This is one thing that we have not gotten. This is one of the hills we haven't gotten over in our relationship. She don't care about sports. Mm-mm. I'm trying, guys. I promise I am.
You're trying. I'm trying.
I've gotten better. Remember when I used to watch football?
I know, but last year, before the season stopped, I was trying. Do you remember? I did try a little bit, and I was like asking you questions, and I was trying to comprehend basketball. You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
I was like, I'm trying. I was like, wait, so I don't understand. And I was trying. But the season stopped.
So you stopped.
I stopped.
See? What I'm saying, it's hard to start and stop. Start and stop.
I guess so. I guess I just reconfirmed whatever you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. And you see, that only took like a minute and a half. I did very good.
Yeah, I guess you did good. Well, I'm happy for you that your guy won.
He did. All right?
Yeah, I'm happy for you. So now we can get back to normal and you're not randomly leaving the house and stuff like that. And
you would swear I had like another girlfriend because I'd be leaving at 9 o'clock. The games are late though.
I know. I don't even care. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. My life is going to get back to normal. The semester started again today.
Oh, yes. That's right. The semester. I think we've said it before on the podcast, but Nicole is in grad school and she is almost finished.
Almost done. This is my last full semester. I got 2.
It is hot.
It is hot. I got 2. Maybe it's these outfits.
It might be
and the
outfits.
Lights.
But the lights never affected us.
I know. It might be the outfits. It is hot. And it's warm in general.
Yeah.
We've been having some weird weather. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topic for the week.
Oh, real quick. I changed my running schedule from the morning to the afternoons because I'm needed here.
You are needed here.
And it's election time and I'm actually kind of nervous. So
running in the dark at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So I'm taking advice from my wife once again, and I'm going to be running in the afternoon.
Well, your coworker.
My coworker, he made me realize that I am important and vital to this family, and not just the people here, people up north in Jersey, people overseas. Like, I'm important. So
yeah, so running at 4 o'clock in the morning in this climate, unfortunately for a black man, might not be the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just getting exercise in. And I wear weird stuff working out.
Oh, yeah, the full sweatsuit, bodysuit.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. All right, can we get into the topic now? Are you ready?
I am.
So.
I'm going to open the door.
Oh, but what if those big bugs come in?
I'll put the screen up, make sure it's good.
In Georgia, we got these big ass bugs that look like cockroaches. Down here they call it water bugs. Them shit's not water bugs. They look like cockroaches. What you about to do?
Looking for a napkin.
For what?
To wipe some of this sweat off.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but no, so we realized this week, and it's something that we already realized before, that our daughter is very different than our son. Like, very different. And just what we're realizing, that whole rule that you're supposed to treat your children the same, you just can't do. Honestly, you can't treat children the same that are inherently different. Just like, for example, like, and Elvis brought this up, and I thought about this too, that we think that Naira is a true Gemini. She be having her little fits, she be having her little attitudes, but then in the next second, she all,
Man, she really is like that. Like, Naira is, like you said, she's a true Gemini. She really does go back and forth with her emotions, and she'll laugh, scream, she'll scream, ha, 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 and then get to you and just,
yeah.
Like, and then we get it from, especially like my sister, because she's down here. What did you do? What did you do to baby? Even my mom, whenever we're on like WhatsApp or whatever, why is she crying? And we just like,
your guess is as good as mine.
because
just because she decided to cry, and this is something that we did not experience with Elxavier. He was just genuinely a happy child, and that was my fear being pregnant. One, I was afraid of a girl because girls have attitudes, and then two, you don't know what you're gonna get with a next child, like personality wise.
Yeah.
And she has definitely proven that, yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get, so you can't treat your children the same.
No, you can't. You have to. Every kid is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every kid is different. So you kind of have to alter how you maneuver around them, and even the type of attention that you give them. Because I feel like Elxavier, I don't feel he's as needy as Nyara. Nyara's a little bit more needy, but at the same time, she's more independent. When she wants to do things, she'll just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, like,
Isn't that weird?
I'm gonna go ahead and climb on this table. I'm gonna climb on this kitchen table because this is what I want to do. And she'll disappear, and next thing we'll know, she's on the top of the kitchen table. Or
yes.
Even today, like, she was just as quiet as she wanted to be. I'm doing homework, and then I turn around, and they were talking about, Mommy, look what Nyara did. And there's chalk. I still haven't wiped it off. She drew all on our floor with chalk. And then she looked up at me and was just like... It went back to what she was doing. I was like...
And she throws food on the floor. Elxavier never threw food on the floor.
He would throw his plate on the floor.
He did?
Yeah, he would throw his plate. Not his food, but his plate when he was finished.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I sweep the floor where she sits at least 4 or 5 times a day. Like, today alone, I swept the floor twice in one eating. Because I made them, it's like this sauce with pasta and ground beef and carrots and corn.
Yeah.
And she was messing with her mat, and the entire thing fell on the floor. And it's sauce. So it was like all over the place. So I sweeped it up, but I thought, okay, maybe it was an accident. She was messing with her mat. I swept it up, gave her a little bit more food, and then she proceeded to drop carrots.
I know this is a sidebar. Don't you hate when the broom gets dirty? Like, you say the sauce, like, I've had to clean up like saucy things, like red sauce, white sauce with the broom, and the broom is dirty.
Yeah.
But the broom's supposed to clean up stuff.
No, today, what I did is I wiped, like, where I saw where there was obvious sauce, and then I swept. But afterwards, like, the broom, after I was finished sweeping, the broom, like, hit my foot or something. It was, like, wet. I was like, ugh.
There's always puddles. There's always puddles in this house.
Oh my God, can I tell you, just earlier, I was like, where is this water coming from?
It's always puddles.
Did you see the water in the kitchen this morning?
I didn't know where it came from. Because I know I loaded the dishwasher, but I was just like, that puddle was there before.
But where was the puddle that you saw this morning?
I saw the one right by the dishwasher.
Okay, there was a puddle near the dishwasher, but there was a puddle near the oven.
There was a puddle near the oven?
And I'm like, where did this come from? I don't know what this liquid is.
It don't rain in our house.
What is this puddle?
We have a roof.
The roof doesn't leak. Legit. I literally...
And it didn't rain yesterday.
I literally said earlier today.
It did rain yesterday.
Where did this puddle come from? I was so irritated. I was like, why are my feet wet?
It ruins socks.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you question, like, did you step on a bug, or like, I hate random puddles.
Bottom of your feet just feeling wet and nasty.
What's another thing that Nyara does that's, like, so different from Elxavier?
Oh, she falls out.
Ugh.
Elxavier didn't fall out.
No, he never fell out. Not like what we're talking about.
Yeah, we mean like the legit bad child. She does everything that I brag that my child doesn't do. She falls out. She's bad on the airplane. She's that child behind you in the seat that messes with the tray
Remember
and
when
then
she
stands up and touches your head from behind you. She's that child.
Remember when she touched that woman's hair in front of us?
Yeah. She's that child.
I love her though. She's great.
Yeah, no, she is. So the thing that we're learning though, because they are different as well, you have to discipline them different.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Xavier, I didn't start tapping his little legs and really disciplining him. You know, we don't beat our kids. Like our kids are blessed. We do not beat them.
They each have it so lucky.
They'll get that.
Yeah.
Like, stop. So I didn't have to start doing that to Xavier until what? He was like 2, 3. And I had to start doing that to Naira before she even hit 1. Yeah. Because she knows, too. That's the funny thing.
She's so smart. She know. I'd be like, Naira, go put this back. And she, remember Xavier when he used to go tell him to go get something?
Xavier still. I'll be like, Xavier, hand me that pen. Where?
It'll be in his hand.
The pen. And then he'll be like, where? Hold on. Let me put this down. Where? Xavier, the pen that's in front of you that you just had in your hand. I don't have a pen in my hand. I'll be like, oh my God.
It's terrible.
He still does it.
But Naira at 15, 16 months, Naira, go get me that diaper. Huh?
Yep. She'll grab it and bring it over.
Go get me those wipes. She's very good at that. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. And it's not just that.
In shutting stuff, she's good at shutting doors. I'm like, Naira, shut the door. And she'll go and shut the door. She was trying to shut the microwave today. She was having a ball with the microwave.
Was she?
Yeah, because she couldn't shut it all the way. So she'd push it and then it would swing back open. And it was just fun to her because she would push it.
She can reach it?
Yeah.
That microwave?
Yes.
I'm so confused. Did you have to step on something?
No.
She can reach that microwave?
Yes.
How?
The door. She was swinging it and she was reaching out and she'd push it shut, but it wouldn't stay shut and it would swing back open and she thought it was hilarious and she'd swing it shut. And
our kids are going to be tall.
They're going to be, she's in a 2T already.
Our kids are going to be tall.
So.
But with her falling out, like, it is what it is. Like, and she'll fall down and fall out. I'm just like, you get up.
You did it to yourself.
Get up.
Like yesterday, she fell out and your sister was like, "Oh my God, she hit her head." Well, no, I wasn't here.
Oh,
what happened? What happened? Because I wasn't here.
I think Xavier, she loves and hates Xavier at the same time. Xavier was trying to give her a kiss. She said no. Boom.
And fell out.
Fell out and hit the back of her head on the floor. Nicole, Cindy was like, because she was in her phone, she was just like, "Oh my God, I heard that one." And I'm just sitting there like, and Naira's crying. I'm just like,
And then I walked in and I was just like, "Why is my baby crying?" Because I was at the store. I was like, "What happened? Why is she screaming like that?" And Elvis goes, "She fell out." No, Elvis goes, "No, Cindy, was it you or Cindy?" Was like, "She hit her head on the floor." And I was like, "Oh, did she fall out?" And Elvis was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, she'll be all right."
I'm about to do this. That's my baby girl. That's my princess. But
stop falling out.
Remember, where were we? Were we in a store? Well, this actually brings us to our
nap law.
To our nap law. Mm-hmm. Let your kids fall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, it depends on how severe the fall is. Mm-hmm. If they're like really hurting and stuff like that, then all right. But if they just falling just to fall.
Like, literally, I have said to Naira, like, she cried last week because she tripped over her own feet. There was nothing there. I literally was just like...
Walk better.
Yeah, learn to walk better and you won't fall. And I turned around while she was crying. Is that bad parenting? I don't think so. Look. Because she didn't really hurt herself, 1. 2, it's true. Learn to walk better and you won't fall.
Mm-hmm. Walk better. And she does it all the time. I forget, we was in a store, like Naira was like running, and then she fell. And I could feel the eyes on me of like other parents looking at me.
I felt it. And I feel like somebody gasped too. Maybe that's why we both, but I felt like there was somebody legit like looked at us like we was crazy.
And I just looked at Naira like,
get up.
Get up, you good?
Get up.
Because we're not going to be like. Don't get me wrong. Our kids are going to be privileged, whether it be financially or emotionally. They're always going to get our love. They're always going to get our support. They're always going to get everything, and in an abundance. But we cannot spoil them where if they fall, they can't get back up. And that's just not actually falling on the ground. That's whether it be schoolwork, whether it be not getting enough money for your first car or things along that nature. You are not going to be like fully babied. You have to learn how to fall, and you have to learn how to get back up. This is how we're going to teach. This is how we're going to teach them.
Yeah. So where do you draw the line, though, between where you help them, where you support them, where you push them, or where you let them just figure it out on their own? Because you said, like, as far as, like, their first car, you know, if you don't save up enough money, you not get your first car. However, we're already saving for their first car right now. So where do you draw the line between I'm here to support you and I'm going to give you everything that you need versus you have to learn how to give yourself what you need?
Well, you just said it. Where we're going to give them everything that they need. They have to work for what they want.
See, you didn't hear what I said.
Oh, my bad.
I said, where do you draw the line of I'm going to give you everything that you need versus you have to learn how to give yourself what you need?
That's a hard question. That's a hard question. But life is hard, so they're going to have to figure certain things out.
Where do we draw that line of you need to figure this out? Is my question.
I guess we can draw the line at when we feel that they haven't done enough or whatever that they're trying to get that they need is attainable by their own strength.
Okay. Do we...
yeah.
That's good.
If we feel like they can do it, then they, just like how Naira falls. If we feel that she can get back up, she's gonna have to figure out how to get back up.
Yeah, because there are times that she'll fall and then like I'll jump and I'll grab her. You know, if she does hurt herself. Yeah, we are gonna stop and pick her up.
Yeah. But it can't be every time because that means it's expected. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So are we going to measure that differently? That goes back to treating your kids differently. Do we measure that differently for each one of them?
Yeah, we have to.
Do you think that will give either one of them like I don't know. I don't think complex is the right word, but give them like a feeling of inferiority. Like, oh, because like, let's say, because they are different. And let's say that we know, I don't know, let's say they get older and Xavier has more drive. And we know that he can get it easier if he just applies himself, where it might be a little bit harder for Naira and we have to give her more of a nudge. Do you think that's going to cause like animosity where Xavier's going to be like, you guys are so quick to help Naira, but you don't help me?
Yes, I think that's going to cause animosity. But, like we said earlier, we can't treat them both the exact same. We just can't. And I guess you see it even with my family. My mom doesn't treat the three of us the same. Even with your family, your mom doesn't treat the three of you the same. Are you jealous of your younger sister or brother?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah, I'm asking. At time you might have been early on, but once you grow older and gain more experience and gain more knowledge and wisdom, you'd be like, okay, I understand why I had more responsibilities and I wasn't given as much because you could handle it.
Oh, that's like, back to scripture. God doesn't put anything on us that we can't already handle.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't put anything on us that we can't handle. So that's, okay, having some revelations. All right. So that doesn't just apply to like God and our personal lives as well, to be able to make it through situations that we encounter to help us get through, to know, God is making me go, allowing me to go through this because I can handle it. But that also can translate for us personally to implement that we want to be more like God, right? We want to be in his image. And that's the best way to be a Christian, is to try to live as close as possible as to what he is, to be a reflection of him. So in order to be a reflection of him as a parent, don't put any more on your child than what your child can bear.
Right.
Revelation.
How do we find that out? We weren't even thinking about that when we first started this conversation.
Look at that.
And you were able to make that connection.
Wow. Okay.
I listened in Bible study.
Oh my gosh. That kind of correlates to what I was reading tonight with class, though.
Yeah.
Because the class I'm taking, it's an ethics class. And it's really, really Christian based. It's not even business ethics. It's legit Christian ethics in business.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get a lot away from it.
Okay. As long as you learn something from it. Yeah. And as long as you graduate.
I'm almost there.
I'm so happy.
No, that's a different topic. No, because I was going to say that, because your sister had asked me if I'm going to have a graduation party. Or if I'm going to do anything. And I'm like, no, I really don't care. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about going to the graduation. But you said I have to go.
Did I say that?
Yeah, because you said it's an accomplishment. You said we're definitely going. And she was saying that, it is something to be celebrated, because I was able to do this while having 2 children and working.
You were pregnant with Naira the whole time.
Half of the time. I actually had midterms the week that I had Naira, and I finished my midterms on time.
And you got A's.
And I got A's the same week that I had a baby.
Crazy.
So Cindy was saying, it is something that should be celebrated, because she went to, her school for pharmacy and wasn't working and had kids. So it is something. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to do anything.
I like that hair.
This shit look crazy. This don't even look like. Alright, anyway. Question time?
Oh, do you have a question for me?
I do have a question. So this is a spinoff of a question that you asked me earlier this week.
Okay.
So you asked me earlier this week when we were walking, what if, you went and had a baby with somebody else? Would I forgive you? So, if I cheated on you and got pregnant with somebody else, and I came back and was just like, baby, please, it was a mistake. I love you. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I never do it again. The same thing that you said earlier this week, that if it was an honest mistake and you really wanted to be with me and you recognize it was a mistake, and I'm telling you it was a mistake, would you take me back?
If I say yes, I feel like I'm lying to myself, but if I say no, I feel like I'm a hypocrite. But I know that I'm a hypocrite, so I'm going to say hell no.
You're not going to take me back?
No, if you have another man's baby?
So why is it any different from when you asked me earlier this week? And you're like, I think you take me back. Why is it any different?
Because you're carrying I was about to say something stupid. But that's going to be, you can use it you can use it against me.
Yeah, so how is it any different?
I guess it's because you're legit going to be carrying another man's baby.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to be, and I would have to see the baby getting bigger every day in my face. Every single day.
Don't you think it would just be just as hard as for a woman, though, that if you were to get somebody else pregnant off of cheating, even though I'm not seeing it every day, the thought in the unknown, it kills people more.
Yes.
Sometimes.
And I understand that.
So to know that there is another woman carrying your baby, and I don't know how far along she is, if I don't see her every day, or if I don't talk to her. I don't know if you're necessarily going to go see her and go to the doctor's appointments with her. So how is that much different?
It's not. But there really is no but. Guys have a negative reputation. So why can't I just fall into the negative reputation?
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to get out of this. All right, no. The answer is no. I would not. I don't think we would be able to survive that.
Do you think I should try to survive if you were to cheat and get somebody else pregnant?
No. That's really disrespectful.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. Here's to not cheating and having babies outside of our marriage. Do you have a question for me?
I do.
Okay.
Do you think that we held each other back professionally?
That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I thought you would have said yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
However.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I am perfectly fine with the route that I chose to take. And I realized that God put us in the situation, allowed us to go through the situation and our relationship the manner in which we did, because that's the way it was supposed to happen. Yeah. So if there is any other alternative way, I think that way I would probably be, there's a possibility that I'd be further along in my acting career. Mm-hmm. However, there's also a possibility that I wouldn't. So, with that being said, I do think that me personally, I don't know about you, mm-hmm. but me, I think I would be further along in my career, whether it was journalism or acting. Mm-hmm. If we weren't together, I think my life would definitely be different.
I think mine would be too. Absolutely. I think honestly, I probably think I would still be in Jersey. And then I would try I asked this question without really thinking about my own answer. Mm. I think I want to think about it more. Okay. But I do think life would have been a little bit differently. I would definitely probably fall in tune a little bit more with what the stereotypical firstborn Nigerian son would be.
And what is that?
Go try to become a doctor and things along that nature.
You wouldn't be happy.
I wouldn't be happy.
I'd rather be down and out and happy. With you.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Yeah. I'm cool where I'm at. I'm happy. And that's one of the things that a lot of people say to us is that we're happy. Because guess what? I ain't trying to date nobody right now. These new women and these new men's out here, they's crazy.
Days is crazy?
Days is crazy.
Oh my God.
I think I've said this before. Like men, like some of these men out here think they bad bees. Bad bitches. Bad bitch alert. Bad bitch alert. And these are the men now. Wine and dine me. Buy me shoes. Fly me out.
That's what guys are saying? Oh, is that what you're saying guys are saying?
Yes.
Oh. I wine and dine you and buy you shoes. I haven't bought you shoes in a while.
Oh, okay.
But I used to buy you shoes.
I know. But I'm appreciative. But what I'm saying is I don't want no parts of this new datings and the Tinders. I never had a Tinder or a Big Fish or what are
Plenty of Fish. I think it was one.
Or I never had an eHarmony.
Oh, I don't know. I had MySpace. I met lots of guys off of MySpace. A lot of my exes.
How many guys did you meet off MySpace?
I mean, you say it like it matters. You know how long ago MySpace was before
I'm just saying you said a lot.
I did meet guys on MySpace and Black Planet.
I never had Black Planet.
Black Planet was the place to be.
Okay.
You missed out. Did you ever used to call those party lines? Have you ever called a party line?
No.
Do you know what a party line is?
Yes.
I used to call party lines with my friends.
No. I do.
But I never called it like by myself. Like my friends would call and I would just be sitting in the background and be like, oh my God. And my friends met guys.
It's so different now.
They met guys off the party line.
Did they get...
Yeah, and they had sex with guys that they met off the party line. I would always just be in the background like, oh my God. Ah! And then like cover for them when they'd go meet a guy off of the party line. I was like, yeah, she's at my house.
What was like... Did you ever have to get cover from one of your friends?
Like for me, and be like, yo.
Yeah.
I want to say no because I was hella slick. Mm-hmm. I didn't need it. And on top of that, because I was a good child, I'm talking about being slick and being a good child. I didn't do like drugs and stuff like that. I didn't cheat. I got good grades. But because like I was a good child, my grandparents and my mom pretty much let me do what I wanted.
I know. Then they drop you off in Ocean City, Maryland.
I don't know why you keep bringing this up. Yes, I went to a club by myself when I was 15. So what?
I'm jealous.
It was a teen club.
I'm jealous.
You're jealous?
I feel like you don't realize how strict my parents were with me, especially. Mm-hmm. Because I'm the eldest. Mm-hmm. Like, when I talk to my sister about this stuff, she's just like, oh, I don't remember them being too... I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, so me and my sister are 3 years apart. And like you know how kids used to just go to the mall and hang out? Mm-hmm. My sister said, oh, I used to do that all the time. I never did that. Never did that. And I didn't go to the mall just to hang out. That didn't happen with me.
Yeah, it's just that's like your family thing. Because I don't want to say, that happened because you were the eldest. Because I was the eldest and I got to do whatever I wanted.
Right.
So I think it's just, again... based on the child, but which is weird because like you were responsible, so I don't know why
crazy, right? Crazy, right?
And not that your sister isn't responsible, but like you would think you would be able to give the responsible child some leeway. And
I used to babysit them, and I'm only 1 year older than my brother.
Yeah,
I babysit them at like 9. Crazy, right? But anyways, do you have a could you please for me this week?
Oh, man, I don't want to be like nitpicky and like naggy. Like you do be helping, but sometimes like you don't be thinking all the way through your help. So that's why I don't say nothing. I'm not even going to speak it into it.
No,
I'm
not
going to say no. I'm not going to say
I want to hear it. I want to hear.
No, because it's not really like it's not nothing that needs to be spoke of. And this is why we don't argue. Because certain things, they just don't need to be said. So I got something, but it don't need to be said. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to make my life much easier. Make it a little easier. But not much easier. Like, so I don't think I have a could you please right now. Because my could you please, it's not even worth the conversation.
Well, I was about to be nitpicky. And I am still going to be. Stop allowing Naira to get to my wallet.
Okay, so how many times have I let her get to your wallet?
3 times.
3 times?
I said I was going to be nitpicky.
3 times.
I said I was going to be...
I don't recall 3 times. I remember 1 time yesterday.
And it was the time before that.
Wasn't even yesterday. It was 2 days ago. 1 time 2 days ago.
But I told you I was going to be nitpicky.
I don't remember any other time that I let her in your wallet. And I don't let her in your wallet. She'd be finding your wallet if you didn't leave your wallet sitting around. And then when I see her have your wallet, I take it from her. So what am I supposed to do?
Look, I told you. I was going to be nitpicky.
So what am I supposed to do? If you leave your wallet around and then she gets to it and then I see her with it and I take it from her, what different course of action would you like me to take?
I don't know. I just said, could you please?
Oh, okay. Because if you want to give me a could you please, give me something how I can implement it.
I said I didn't have one this week. I just thought about something.
Well, see, some things aren't. You don't need to say some things. That could have been an argument.
Okay.
But because I know that you're full of shit, I'm not going to take it to heart. I'm going to take it with a grain of salt.
10-4.
Moment of appreciation. What have you done this week that I appreciate? I don't know. Do you have a moment of appreciation?
Yes, I appreciate that you finished Naira's costume and you finished my costumes and you really are doing more of these homey things and really making all this mac and cheese. Like, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Like
that I'm finally figuring out how to be domesticated.
No, I'm not telling. I'm not forcing you to be domesticated.
I know I'm not. I wasn't domesticated.
I thought I was gonna have to buy a Fred Flintstone tie, but Nicole made it. She said she's gonna make it. You gotta understand. Nicole was making a scarf for like 6 months. I want to say it was a year because she started it the year before. I want to say it was a year. And also, we were supposed to be the fifth element 2 years ago. And we were supposed to be the fifth element last year.
Oh, man.
And
this year I just gave up because I knew I wasn't going to do it.
She got Naira's costume done in time. And I appreciate that.
And I did Xavier's costume.
Yeah, she made Xavier a whole nother costume. And it looks great. I'm happy. And she got a belt, put tin foil on it and everything.
It's a cool belt.
I'm not mad at it at all.
So you happy I'm finally domesticated?
No, I didn't say
I'm domesticating myself?
No, I didn't say that. Because it sounds misogynistic. Act like I'm forcing you.
No, you're not. But you're not forcing me to do anything. But I can acknowledge and accept that you're appreciating that I am becoming domesticated.
Yeah.
I am not a domesticated person by any means. Did a bug come in?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. A moment of appreciation. I mean, you're just always great. This.
No.
I appreciate when I say I need to sleep, you let me sleep.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm difficult to deal with when I'm tired.
Yes,
I know this.
Okay.
I know I'm difficult.
All right.
And then after I wake up, normally I apologize for the way I acted.
I tread lightly. Like when she's in a mood, I just let me walk away.
And I know it's because I'm tired.
And I know it's because you're tired too.
And I know I'm difficult. So like I appreciate that when I say, all right, it's about that time.
Like even today, you was just like, I need 45 minutes. Just like that means she really need like an hour and a half.
I be thinking like, cause I used to be able to take 20-minute nap. Cause my friend told me in high school that have I ever told you this? The ideal time to take a nap and then wake up and to be rejuvenated is only 20 minutes. That's all you need. Anything beyond that, you're gonna make yourself more tired. So I be trying to take.
And how old was your friend when she told you that?
This is when we were in high school, but like she read this study and that's what it said.
Yeah, and she was what, 17, 18?
Yeah, it's only like 18.
Yeah, talk to me at 31. Talk to me at 31.
That's what the study said.
That's like a 13, 14-year-old study. Because somebody's about to turn
27. I'm gonna be 27. Again. Yes, I am. I don't know why you're shaking your head. I see you. Anyway, I guess it's about time that we go ahead and wrap this up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of
Nap Time.
I am your host, Nicole Obi. I can be found on Instagram at Nicole Ann with an E, A-N-N-E _ O. Again, that's Nicole Ann _ O. How about you, Elvis?
You can find me on Instagram at @IGOBY Elvis. I go by Elvis. Rolls off your tongue.
Sure does. Well, thank you so much again for joining us on Nap Time. We are the Obies, and we hope that you have a wonderful week until we meet again next week.
For another episode of Nap Time.
Is that it?
We gotta make a theme song. My bad.
Or something. You said you were going to do that like 3 weeks ago.
I did.